Hello. I'm going to give you a speech today on the rise of right-wing politics in Germany. The rise, of extreme right-wing politics, is what I should say. Just to set the scene to begin, we're in Munich, and it's 5 days after the victory of Donald Trump in the United States. And we're at the first meeting that the South Munich chapter of the AfD, the Alternative für Deutschland, are having since the result of the US election. The AfD consider the election results in the US to be a victory for them too. The theme at the event that I'm describing in Munich was supposed to center on the upcoming local elections, in next May's local elections in Germany. Elections in which the AfD are set to perform rather well at. But the discussion focused solely on the victory of Donald Trump in the US. Dirk Driesang, a member of the AfD's federal board, took to the stage to address the crowd. Mr. Driesang spoke in detail about Donald Trump's German origins. He mentioned that Donald Trump's grandfather stemmed from Karlstadt, and that he had left Germany to avoid military service and had immigrated to the United States quite some time ago. He insisted, however, that it was okay that Mr. Trump had avoided military service because his grandson had gone on to achieve what everybody had believed to be the unachievable. And AfD are hoping to follow in his footsteps. Among all political parties in Germany, the AfD are the only ones that are celebrating Mr. Trump's victory. The German periodical Der Spiegel had an image on their front page of a Donald Trump-shaped meteor ominously heading towards our planet Earth in their 12th of November edition. And Angela Merkel famously almost gave a lesson on democracy in her statement on the day of the election result. But the AfD, who share Mr. Trump's anti-immigration stance, who share his anti-Islam stance, and his anti-establishment approach, see Donald Trump's victory as a rather good omen. They think that it bodes well for the rise of extreme right-wing politics in Germany, a rise that has not occurred since before World War II. And right now, the AfD looks set to emerge with a high amount of votes in next year's elections. Polls right now indicate that they could achieve up to 16% of the electoral vote, which would make them the third biggest political party in Germany after the CDU and the CSU. The terror attacks that took place on Monday in Berlin should only serve to bolster the AfD's popularity and equally damage Angela Merkel. This rise of right-wing politics, extreme right-wing politics, in what we all know was the home of Nazism, is worrying. If the AfD are to achieve the high results that are being predicted in next year's elections, this will be a political earthquake for Europe. And it would indeed be rather traumatic and dismaying for many Germans who have sought to expunge and confront their history over the past 70 years. Politics in Germany since reunification in 1990 have been mainly liberal. But the refugee crisis and Angela Merkel's handling of it, disappointing many, unfortunately, and her bailouts for many of the other Eurozone member countries have led to an extreme rise in populist movements in the country. The AfD wants, like many other extreme right political parties, to reform the European Union. They want to close borders, and they want a return to the darling Germany of yesteryear. More than anything, they wish to stop what they claim is the Islamization of Europe. They want to stop minarets, and they want to put an end to any calls for prayer. The AfD's rise in popularity is staggering. It's astonishing, and even though I hate to admit it, it's impressive. Extreme right-wing parties in Austria and France, for example, took decades to achieve the level of popularity that the AfD have achieved in just 3 years. And this could indeed have some very serious consequences. What makes Germany distinct from France and Austria is the fact that they have been the liberal leaders of the West for quite some time now. But unfortunately, right now, these pillars of leadership are under attack. We've already seen the consequences of this shift in political leanings in Germany. Merkel has already become more right-wing in her approach. She's already started to speak out about Islam, and her stance on her refugee policy has indeed too become more right-wing. Kai Arzheimer from the University of Mainz has commented on this rise in populism in Germany. He has noted that although it has not become fashionable, this radical right-wing approach has indeed become acceptable, and that is something that is very, very new in the country. He has said that we should take this extremely seriously, very seriously, and he believes that the AfD will indeed be very successful in next year's elections. He has commented that 16%, as has been predicted, is a staggeringly high number for any political party in Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, my compatriot Edmund Burke once said that all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. If you are watching this in Germany, what are you going to do?